Hello, Worksaholics, and thanks for being here. I'm glad we get to talk about Canva, and I get to teach you all of the tips and tricks that I've learned over the years using this amazing program. You know, I learned Canva about 10 years ago, I'd say, and I was using Word and Publisher and PowerPoint in order to create things. I was also sending things out to Fiverr and Upwork, and I was doing all these different things using actual graphic designers to be able to create the items that we need to create in our real estate career. You guys know it. You guys have to do flyers and just listeds, just solds, door hangers, postcards, all those things. And I'm here to show you how to use that today, how to work inside of Canva in the free version and the paid version so that you can understand the difference. You can see what it can do. And even if you've already been introduced to Canva, I'm certain that there are going to be some tips, some tricks, and some things that you will pick up today because I am a big fan. Now, let me be clear. Canva is not paying me to do this. The only reason that I'm talking to you about Canva is because I love it, and I know that you will too, and I know that it's going to save you money. So without further ado, if you're ready, I'm ready, and I'm going to go hop on my computer. Okay, I'm back at my computer, and all I have to do is log in using my email address and my password, and that brings me to my personal Canva account. But just look at all of the different things that you can do. You can make flyers, postcards, documents, signs, t-shirts, Facebook covers, presentations, maybe a listing presentation, worksheets, all types of things. They all come in with your Canva. But before we talk about the things that are included in Canva, let's talk about what you get with AnnieMac Works in the class materials section of the toolbar. We have class materials that we've created templates inside of Canva for each of our classes, absentee owners, expired listings, and even our listing presentations, which is where I am going to be digging in with you here today. I'm going to start by downloading or editing a 4-picture brochure called Dark Gray, and this is a sample of one. To use this template that we've created, you simply have to click the Use Template button at the bottom of the screen, and it will bring that template right in to your own Canva account. Now, if you don't have one, it will prompt you to create a Canva account, don't worry. But we're going to talk about editing this brochure by simply looking over it and me doing some of the items for you. So right here, what I'm doing is I'm looking for my logos. So I went to my folder called Logos. Don't worry, I'll show you how to upload some logos here in a bit. And I've chosen the AnnieMac Works logo. You would choose your real estate company's logo, of course. And you are going to then put that into the document. Now, I put it in improperly, so you see me here messing up a little bit to show you guys how to do it. It's a lot easier when you're doing it without trying to navigate it or talk over it, right? So we're going to take that AnnieMac Works logo and we're going to throw it up there on the corner. Now, notice how when I hovered over it, it took the picture. So I'm literally going to take this logo, put it in the upper right-hand corner of this document, and then I'm going to show you something really cool. I'm going to show you how to size it by dragging on the side corners, and then I'm going to show you some edits that you can do to the picture. If you look down where it says shadows, you'll see that there's one called outline. I'm going to change that outline to white, and you'll see that it pops right off of that blue there. So that button allows you to do an outline on any picture that you have. I'm now going to show you how to make the words on the page look different by using spacing. So we're going to use line spacing and letter spacing to stretch the words, and you simply have to toggle over that little circle and get it to the point where you think that it looks good, and it changes it. You notice that yellow cursor keeps moving over to the right. That's because I'm clicking off to make the purple go away so I can see it. But let's take a look at my picture and removing the background. So once again, we're going to click on Edit Photo. We're going to go to Background Remover this time, and it automatically removed that background for me. Take a peek at that. Isn't that crazy? Very simply removed the background. Now I'm going to show you how to upload a picture. You're going to go to Uploads, click that button, go to the purple Upload Files, and your pictures should come up. Now I've got a house in here that I'm going to select by clicking Control. I'm going to select multiple pictures at the same time. So I'm holding down the Control key, and I'm also selecting the 4 pictures, and then I'm going to push the Open button. And as I do that, you'll see that these pictures are starting to upload. Now, we've got 2 already in, we've got 2 more coming, and as soon as that one comes in, I'm going to move it right there, and it just replaced that picture with this new one. Now I'm going to drag and drop to the bottom left, to the center, and then to the right. And we have got all of our pictures replaced in this template in a matter of seconds. Now, I don't like where that's placed, so I'm going to move all of these words down by simply selecting them and moving them down after I put my phone number in, of course. So here, I'm looking to see what it's like. I click off, and now I'm going to move my picture down, and then I'm going to select all of the words that are over there. I'm going to click. I'm going to hold down the Shift key. I'm going to click again, hold the Shift key, and click again, and then hover over that 4 arrows and drag the whole thing down, because I just think it looks better with more gray space. And that's a personal preference. Now, I am also going to shrink that text box by selecting the right little white dot and then the left little white dot. But I'm also going to fix the justification. Do I want it centered? Do I want it whole? Or do I want it left justified? Which do I think feels the best? And that's what I'm going to stick with. So let me just go over here and fix that left side, as I said I was going to do before I changed that justification. And look at that. Boom, we are all set with the words in the way that I like it. One of the things that I want to point out here is I want to show you that as you're moving around, it gives you little guidelines, and it also gives you the distance away that you are from other elements. So just take special note of that. And then once you're all set, guess what you get to do? You can either order flyers from Canva itself, which you can get 1,000 flyers for $190, which is 19 cents a piece. That's a pretty good price. Or if you don't want to do it there and you just want to print them out from your own printer, you can hit the share button. And then you have your choice between JPEG, PDF print, GIFs, SVGs, all of those different things. But what we need for this, for our purposes here today, is a PNG file. And we're simply going to click download. And as you can see in the lower right-hand corner, it is downloading. Okay, so you've made your first brochure. So now we're going to look at all of the different video templates that Canva has available for you to use. You can use these on social media. You can use them anywhere. These are Facebook videos, but we're now going to go to the marketing tools, and we're going to actually look for a brochure. I don't know if you remember back when we had to make them, and we had to have trifold brochures, and they were quite the bear, but they have put them together for you. They are templates and they are ready for your use. I just wanted to show you that those were available for you to use before I take you to this just listed postcard. So we're going to simply select customize this template, and then we're going to go about the business of editing. We're going to move or actually replace Olivia's name with my long name. So I'm going to type in Kerry Fitzpatrick, and it's going to go to the next line. And then I'm going to say, what am I going to do with this? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the spacing key, and I am going to space out my name so that it can surround real estate agent. But first, I'm going to move some things around by selecting those 4 arrows again. Now, check this out. I'm going to go click on that line, and I'm going to increase the line spacing until it fits that real estate agent between. I'm then going to click off of my name, click on the real estate agent, move it up, and then I'm going to change the color. I don't want that color to be gray. I want that color to be green. So I'm going to take and go to the A with the colored line underneath it, and then go select the colors that I have available. I can use the colors from the photos, or I know that I want green because I love green. So I can just use my green. Now notice at the bottom, there's that change all button. You could change everything to green or just the one set of words. I'm going to click off of it once again, and then I'm going to go in and change the photo. So check this out. This is going to be so fun. Go back to your uploads or to your folders, depending on if you've organized up or not. Probably for the first bit, you're going to be in your uploads folder, but I've been using this for a bit, as we said. I'm going to replace that picture with a picture of me, and then I'm going to remove that background. Do you remember how? I'm going to go to Edit Photo, and then I'm going to go to Background Remover. That's really tough, isn't it? Now that is a pro feature, but look how it just removed that background. But I don't like the way I'm standing. I'm standing facing away from my postcard. So what I want to do now is I want to flip me. I'm going to flip me horizontally so that I'm aiming in at these words. Then I can make myself bigger or smaller, and I can replace the other photos that are there. So let's take a look at where I'm going to get these pictures from. Well, we just uploaded them, remember? So all of the uploads are right there. I simply drag and drop and drag and drop. And there we have a just listed postcard right there ready for us. Want to know something fun? We are going to make that picture bigger, and then we're going to add a shadow around it. A shadow? Why? Because we want to have that white, or what's going to end up being beige, around it. By using that outline tool again, I'm showing you again because I want you to make sure that you know how to do it. But take a look at this. I could pick any color for that shadow. Look at that picture of me. Now I've got it a little bit off on that color, so I'm going to fix it just one more time, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that, except for I want to blur the edges so that it's not harsh. So I'm going to move that blur amount slider over just a little bit to 11, and I'm going to blur that shadow out. I like the way that looks, and I am ready to go. Now I'm going to stick in the property details, and I am ready to, I'm going to obviously fix the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 with my own phone number, and then I'm ready to go. As I'm ready to go, you'll see that the postcards can be ordered directly from Canva, and you'll see that you can get 50 postcards of the small ones for $24, or if you want the large ones, they are $31.50 for 50 of them. And if you take a look and scroll down at the price discount, you can get 1,000 postcards for $220, which is about 22, well, it's not about, it's 22 cents a piece. So let's move into the next template that we're going to customize. Using artificial intelligence, What, Kerry? You're going to teach me how to use artificial intelligence? Well, inside of Canva, anything is possible, I've discovered. So we're going to use this 3 ways to practice wellness template in order for us create real estate template. Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on the button in the bottom right hand. Oh, that's not the first thing actually. What we need to do first is we need to add a page. That's the first thing we're going to do. So after we add that page, we're going to click on that button at the bottom right hand corner and we're going to go to Magic Write. Yes, you heard me, Magic Write. And we're going to ask it to write 3 ways to prepare your home for sale and ask for the results. Well, look how fast the results came. I'm going to use Control V in order to copy that first suggestion or the first words, and then I'm going to go up and I'm going to replace them. What? Yes, I'm going to replace those words. 3 things to do while preparing to prepare your home for sale. I'm going to paste that and then obviously delete that. I'm going to right click and delete it. And then I'm going to type in the word prepare. And then I'm going to put in the balance of that sentence. And I'm going to play with it a little bit by double clicking, triple clicking, and pasting. I'm going to get rid of that. And take a look. I'm going to move these around and make the font smaller by clicking on the number of the font, creating it in size 42. Then I'm going to use that justify key that you learned in the last flyer that we did, and I'm going to right justify it. And I'm going to have my title slide ready. But what did the AI tell me about? Look at all these extra pieces that you're getting able to do. You're practicing, you're noticing that I'm using the spacing, and you'll see that I've got the little pink lines, and I'm going to use that line spacing to put it together. So all of these tools, once you use it once, you're going to know how to do it forever. And it's going to be so simple, it's going to be like second nature to you. And you're going to be watching, and you're going to be, moving and using the guidelines and using the different parts and pieces that are available to you in order to create these. But let's go back here and and find a picture. Look at how easy this is going to be. We are literally going to type in the words. Well, we don't even have to type them because it knows what I do, and it actually has home for sale already in that for me. So I'm going to choose one of those pictures that shows the home for sale, and I am going to put that into where this lady is sitting with her eyes closed, because we're not meditating, we're selling a house. But before we do that, we're going to go and we're going to copy and paste the words that the AI generated for us. And then we're going to move them around a little bit. We're going to play around a little bit. We're obviously going to read them and make sure that they're words that we want to have. And we're going to copy and paste that into the top words and move the arrows around, move the spacing around, and make it so that it's appropriate and in its right locations. So we move that clean and repair down. We maybe change the words a little bit, and then we can go and look for a clean and repair or declutter picture. And isn't it funny that Canva has thought of everything, because they have a picture with a declutter and or keep. We're also going to do number 3, and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to finish this quietly while you watch, because there's really not much more that I could say about this as we're going along. So it's a lot of copying, a lot of pasting, but you'll see how quickly it moves. Canva has made it so that it's very intuitive and it's very simple for you to use. As a workaholic, you have the ability to use all of our templates, but you also are being taught how to use canvas because it is absolutely, remember I told you I was a big fan, right? So I'm just moving stuff around here. You'll see I highlighted my cursor so that you could see all of the ways and things that I'm doing so that it's easily detectable. But please take a look at what it says. It says, consider hiring a professional stager for optimal results. Well, let me tell you something. As a workaholic, if you receive your staging designation or take your staging designation course, you can say something a little different than consider hiring a professional stager. You can say, I am certified in staging and can help. So now we're going to find a staging photo. We're going to scroll through those, click on the see all, and you may have seen this before in some of our advertising that we've done in order to invite you to the staging class, because we really like I said, I like green. So there you go. We're going to take off that stage your home, and now we are ready to take a look and make sure that everything is looking good, getting rid of just those first little items. We're going to go through and read and delete the things that don't work out and that don't work. And then we are set to go. We can then go back and find that for sale picture and go from there. I like these two girls. I think they look like they're having fun while they're cleaning and repairing. And this little lady right here is, we're going back to that staging picture. Seems like I didn't know where to put the pictures when I first did it. So here we go. I've got the for sale, I've got declutter, I've got clean and repair, I've got stage your home. And now we're on to the last slide of this. And this is actually, the last slide. We're going to put in our name, our phone number, and what it is, or your name and your phone number. You don't need to put mine in there for you, do you? Nope. So we're going to put your name, your phone number, and get it all together. And then you'll see that I'm going to do a couple of more things that you've seen before. I'm going to go to, but I am going to go and add some text. So see how I went over to the left and I got the text? Now I've added a text box, and it is my phone number, and I'm going to increase the font by clicking on that and change the font. There are 1,100 fonts in Canva, 1,100. So I'm pretty sure you're going to find something that you like. And now we're going to replace that picture in the back with a home. And then we're going to go back to my uploads because, you know, I am advertising myself as a real estate professional. So we're going to go and slap one of my pictures in there. And if I don't like, and if that one doesn't fit, you can go ahead and slap another one in. And look, that one doesn't fit either. But guess what? You know how to flip. So that will help you. And then we go to crop. We're going to go to crop because we don't want my head to be cut off. So we click crop. We drag the picture down in the box, and boom, we are ready to go. I don't know why I keep saying boom so much today. We do need to delete our working page by clicking the delete button. And I do want to change that to the number 3 and fix that up a little bit. And now I think we might be ready to go. I am a perfectionist. It's a cross that I have to bear. But here we are, and I'm ready for animation. So I'm going to animate this whole thing together so that it all happens at once. I'm going to apply it to all pages, and take a look at this. You now have created, in minutes, a video that you can post on social media that sets you apart in a sea of sameness that you're seeing everywhere. So we're going to go there, and we're going to up the quality. We're going to do all 5 pages. We don't have to, but we are, and we're going to download. We can also share this on social media. We can share this on social media so simply by simply connecting our social media. And I want you to know that when one of the things that Canva is really great at is being intuitive and knowing what we need. So let's take a look at one more project before we call it a day. Let's create a design from scratch. So we're going to go in and we're going to search and select an Instagram story, but we're not going to stop right there. So this is going to be an Instagram post, but I want to show you what it has the ability to do, what Canva has the ability to do. I'm choosing a real estate template. I'm going to choose one that's got more than one page because I want to show you all of the different things that it could do. So I'm going to do this 4 tips for moving. I mean, this is already created for you. You literally have to put your name, your website, and go and do all of the editing that I just taught you how to do. But it's all right here done for you. So take a peek at the next things that we're able to do. We can resize this item after you've got it the way that you want it. We can go in and resize it instantaneously on any number of items. So I just selected 4 different sizes for this because Canva wants to make it so that it can be the proper size for Instagram. It wants to make it so that it can be the proper size for Facebook. It wants to make it so that it can be the proper size for YouTube. And this is an untitled video now that I've created that is right there. We also have a Facebook post right there. Take a look. We also have a Facebook cover and an Instagram story. And I was able to do that by just resizing one document that I created, and I have all of the different places that I can use it, all the different proper sizes that I can use it. Now I'm going to show you how to create a QR code. Canva comes stocked with a QR code generator. So I'm going to type in worksaholic.com and I'm going to say generate QR code. And I have literally in 4.5 seconds or less created a QR code. Now, as I was preparing for this class, I learned something fun and I wanted to show you. See that box right there? I just drew that box. But if you hold when you're at the end of the shape that you're drawing, Canva will flatten it out for you and straighten it out so that it actually looks handwritten, but it doesn't look like you did it with your left hand or your right hand if you're left-handed. The other thing that I want to show you is mock-ups. I fell in love with these when I found them. I can literally take this computer screen and I can put it over there, and now I can take any graphic that I want and I can put it into that computer screen where it looks like that computer is what is actually playing that item. So take a look. I'm going to drop it there. It's not going to go the first time because, never does because I'm too impatient. But once I hover over it for a sec, it does put it in. Now I'm going to make it a little bigger just so that you can see it. And I probably shouldn't have worked in the smallest template or the smallest resize in order to show you that, but I did. So I'm really happy to have been able to share that with you. Thank you for joining me today. I'm so glad that I got a chance to show you all the different things that Canva can do, or some of the things that Canva can do. Maybe I'll come back one day and do an advanced class for more things that you can learn how to do with Canva. The only thing I caution you is don't spend too much time making everything exactly perfect like I tend to do. Get it done, get it out, and let's sell some houses, and we'll see you.